All right, y'all. Today we're going to talk about what is happening with Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency markets in general, asking all the questions that are on everybody's mind right now, whether you're a trader, whether you are a holder of Bitcoin in general, such as why did this happen? Is the bottom in, or can we expect lower? And what should we be doing right now? Well, I'm going to get into all that, guys, but first, make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are into this type of content where we go over crypto technical analysis, as well as trading strategies and other things like that. All right. Now, first of all, what caused this dump to happen? Well, a few things. First of all, guys, we did come down to a very significant area of support last week. And if you follow the channel, you guys know that I was long from this area right down here. A lot of us were long from that area, took it up, did take profits out of the position. Reason being because I did see potential for us to come lower than this, and I wanted to protect myself. So after building a long position down here, a swing long position, lower leverage, I took profits when we came up here, and then I moved my stop loss to my entry. And if you follow me, if you're a member of the VIP Discord, you guys know that we took a short from right up here last week. In fact, this was a setup that was given in advance in the VIP Discord, right over here, where we wanted to take a short in between these two daily levels if we were getting bearish divergences on the 1 hour time frame. And that's pretty much exactly what did happen. We got bearish divergences on the 1 hour time frame and down, and we entered into the short position from about 59K, and I currently still hold this position open. It's up, it's a 30x leverage short. It's up over 700% right now. Very juicy short. I plan to hold this thing as long as possible right now. Of course, I have taken profits out around 48K, right? I didn't have a take profit set all the way down at 42. I should have, but I did not. Okay. Now, why is it so significant? By the way, if you do want to get into the VIP Discord where I post these trade setups as well as daily technical analysis updates, giving you levels and stuff that I'm looking to trade. Like, for example, on Friday on the way down, this important area of support where we got a bounce, you know, we were looking at this support, this exact level for a bounce, and of course we got the bounce. It was a very juicy, high leveraged trade from that bounce. You can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper if you're interested in that. So why was this such a significant level of support? The reason this was such a significant level of support is because if we just take and analyze the volume of the range that was basically being traded here, okay, we could see that we were underneath the value area low, and historically when we come under that level we come back up. And not only that, but it was such a crucial level of support because of this previous high that we had right here. And not only that, we could see that from this low there was very little support or resistance along the way down, right? We can see very clearly it was just a very smooth move up, and if you have a smooth move up, you're gonna have a smooth move down. Okay, it's like you just ate a giant bowl of oatmeal with prunes in it. Okay, you're gonna have a very smooth move. There's not gonna be much resistance along the way. Okay, and I've been saying for a while here, if we lose this important level of support, I will stop looking to build swing longs and I will look for lower levels. Okay, so I want to talk about the two areas that we did find support on the way down, because this is actually very crucial. But first, let's talk about why we got the dump. Well, we can go all the way back to the all-time high for Bitcoin and see that we found our resistance perfectly at the 1.272 fib extension level. And if we look at what was happening there, we can see, even on these higher time frames, that we were getting massively bearish divergences in money flow and momentum on the 12-hour time frame, which is a very bearish sign. In fact, you know, many times we can call the top simply by looking at the money flow and momentum coming down as price puts in a higher high. This is how we were able to short SOL right from the very top. This is how I've been able to short a lot of altcoins that have been in very strong uptrends at the very top, because when you see money flow and momentum coming down, it's a very clear sign that price is getting very overextended. Okay, so from this point onwards, right, the major support, and from that drop, actually, I know a lot of us were looking at the 52K level as major support, saying if we lose this, then we're going down potentially to the low 40s. And actually, that's exactly where we have come down to. So what now? Well, on the way down, it is quite interesting to notice the areas that we found support. First of all, we did get a bounce off of this very important golden pocket level. We can see if we go to a lower time frame like the 1 hour, right, that the first little bounce we got right here was off of this golden pocket, okay? This is why we were able in the VIP Discord to take a long right there, because as we were dumping down to that level, we could see the bullish divergences forming right down to that 618 level. And so, you know, we can go ahead and take high leverage longs, not financial advice, from that level when you see the bullish signs forming. And this was the last trade that I took before the weekend. I do not trade on Saturdays because it is the Sabbath day. I take the day off to hang out with friends and family in religious services and things of that nature, right? And so I had taken profit out of this trade, moved the stop loss to the entry, didn't look at the charts all day, and then, you know, I woke up this morning, I'm like, oh my goodness, what has happened? What has happened? Okay? Well, what's happened, guys, is we have experienced a cascade of liquidations. Now, all the leverage longs that were in the market from down here in this area have officially been liquidated. And this happens because people are trading with leverage, right? There are people longing these markets with lots of leverage. And when you have too much leverage in the market, what is it going to do? Well, it means when people start getting liquidated, it will cause the price to drop, which will cause other people to get liquidated, which will then cause the price to keep dropping. And that's exactly what's happened here. Most of the people who are in their leverage longs are now out of the market, which is very significant. Okay, this is actually healthy for markets, to be honest with you, because you can't have over leveraged positions in the market for too long before you have a major correction. Now, look at where we came down to and got our bounce from. It's very interesting. We got our bounce right from this golden pocket right down here. Okay, these levels are so respected. Okay, not only was it a golden pocket, but it was also a weekly level of support. A weekly level of support right here. So we have found very strong support, right? We found very, very strong support. And if we can hold this support, then I think we could potentially either put in a little sideways range here where we are seeing Bitcoin trade between maybe 52, which is now a very powerful area of resistance, okay? What used to be our very powerful area of support is now a very powerful area of resistance. So it's very possible that now we start trading sideways for a while in between these two very important areas. Okay, these two very important areas. Because what has happened is we have lost this old range, and now we are back inside this one here. Okay, and we can see that it's very possible that we just trade sideways in this area for a while. Now, if we lose 40K, which is a very important area of support, because of the fact that we have so much volume that's traded right here in between the golden pocket and this previous high of about 40K, then I will expect us to come down to about 30,000, right? Those are the major levels for me, okay? If we lose 40K, then I'll be looking for us to come all the way back down to this important area of support. And if we lose that, then the area that I am looking for is going to be the golden pocket from the dump of the Koof, the original, the OG Koof, guys. I'm not talking about the Omicron Koof, okay? I'm talking about the OG Koof. The golden pocket of the OG Koof is coming right down here, coming all the way down to like 26, between 26 and 29, okay? Those are really the major areas that I would be looking for if we lose 40. Now, do I think that's going to happen? I honestly don't know, guys, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit more in the video, okay? But here's the thing, guys. If you want to learn technical analysis, because this is why I love trading. Now, yes, I am a Bitcoin hodler. I am a Bitcoin hodler. Meaning I have a HODL portfolio. And yes, that is down today, but it is still higher than it was in July. But one of the reasons I love trading so much is because whether or not you are, the price is going up or the price is going down, you can make money, right? I currently, right now, am in a very juicy short trade that I took last week. And I know a lot of people took this in the VIP Discord. I didn't know the short was going to be so juicy. Okay, right now it's over 700% in profits. But see, the thing is, I don't care if the price goes up or down. All I care is that the price moves. Because when there's volatility, then there's opportunity. And I talk to so many people who want to invest in cryptocurrency. And people are talking about, is this a trader's market or is this an investor's market? Well, the thing is, guys, it's always a trader's market. If we're at the top, if we're at the bottom, it's a trader's market. Because if you know how to do technical analysis and you know how to trade what the charts are telling you, there's always opportunity to make money in these markets, right? And if this is something you want to learn, check out jasoncaspertrading.com. This is my comprehensive course, okay? It's meant for people who are new to trading, but even if you've been trading for a while, struggling to be profitable, what this course does, you can check out the testimonials here, is it will give you a systematized approach to trading, right? A lot of people approach this and they don't have a system in place. Now, if you can develop a system that has protections and stops in it to keep you from losing lots of money, to keep losses small, and ensure that you're having good gains, good risk to reward ratio, only taking those high probability setups, understanding when to enter, when to exit, understanding different trading strategies you can use, and risk management, so that even if you lose a trade, even if you took a long from right here before the drop and we drop this much, you're not losing more than you can afford to lose to continue making money. There's currently a 20% discount on this course right now in the description of the video. Check it out if you're interested, guys. Because bull or bear market, there is money to be made here in the corn, right? Absolutely. Okay. So let's talk about a few things. I want to talk about, just the crypto markets in general, just to wrap this up. Okay. What is going to happen here? Well, the truth is nobody can know that for sure, right? Nobody can know that for sure. We don't know if we're going to continue to drop. We don't know if we're going to continue to pump. But what we can do is we can mark out important levels on the chart. And when we get there, we can look at our indicators to determine, is this a good entry for a trade? Now, something else that's very interesting that I want to point out is the Bitcoin to Ethereum pair. Now, last week we had noticed something very significant, which was the fact that we had been looking at this cup and handle for quite some time. And we noticed that we were breaking out of this very, very significant symmetrical triangle that was forming on the Bitcoin to Ethereum pair. And what has happened during this dump is we can actually see the Bitcoin to Ethereum price continuing to break up out of the triangle, coming very close to breaking out of this very important golden pocket resistance. Now, here's the thing. For those of us who are into stacking our sats, right? Personally, myself, I'm a Bitcoin hodler. One of my goals is to acquire more Bitcoin. Well, this presents itself as a good opportunity for me because, and I would never call myself a Bitcoin maximalist, right? But as somebody whose goal to acquire more Bitcoin, right now we can see that potentially one Ethereum is going to be worth more Bitcoin than it was a while ago, right? We had been consolidating here for a very long time. Since actually May, right? Since the all-time high, the first all-time high of this so-called bull cycle until about just recently, okay? Now, if we can come above about 0.086136 Bitcoin for one Ethereum, I really think we can see us come up to this next major resistance around 0.10, okay? This presents itself as a good opportunity for me to, be holding more Ethereum and then selling it back into Bitcoin when we start seeing these next areas of resistance being hit. And if this cup and handle continues to break out, we could see one Ethereum be worth about 0.15 Bitcoin, which honestly, for those of us who are into stacking Bitcoin, this could be very, very juicy for us, okay? So it is actually kind of encouraging for me to see that even though the market is dumping, Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin as far as price goes, and we're still seeing us, even after this dump, just consolidating underneath this important resistance, even putting in higher highs and higher lows, right? Look at this. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Holding this weekly level now as support, coming up, back testing it, okay? So basically, guys, the main things I'm looking for right now for Bitcoin is the fact that we are in this range right here for now. This is the range I'm going to actually be looking to trade in the coming week. If we lose 40K, then I am looking down to the low 30s, potentially even the high 20s, guys. And we're just going to be taking it level to level. All right, make sure, guys, to like this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful. If you do, make sure to subscribe to the channel. God bless everybody. And I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.